Climate change is widely stereotyped as two things: the melting of ice in the Arctic and Antarctic, and the increased release of harmful gases such as carbon dioxide and methane into the atmosphere. However, there are much wider effects of climate change that many people know little or nothing about. Today's issue is how weeds and other invasive species are adapting to warmer global temperatures and migrating to higher alpine environments. By analysing 130,000 occurrence records of 1,300 plant species, it was found that non-native species were spreading upwards approximately twice as fast as native species. Findings indicate that the invasion of non-native species into native alpine communities are likely to suffer dramatic vegetation changes with ongoing warming and increased human interaction, leaving the once pristine native alpine environments a sea of weeds and other harmful plant species. We will now cross to Ben Lang, who has been researching this topic in the Australian Alps.
Thanks, Luke. Now I'm standing here in the mountainous region of the Australian Alps, where a study on several mountain peaks has been undertaken by the Global Observation Research Initiative in Alpine Environments. Currently, this organisation has established 178 summits in 54 target regions worldwide for the study and effect of climate change on the growth of species within mountainous environments. It is estimated that the temperature in this area is expected to rise between 0.3 and 1.3 degrees Celsius by 2030. And with just under 0.8 degrees change per 100 metre rise, it results in areas experiencing current temperatures being 78 to 338 metres higher. This causes great risk in alpine areas with the loss of alpine species, particularly those endemic to the alpine environments, and allows for increased growth of non-native invasive species further up the mountain, outcompeting the native species. It is highly likely that increasing temperatures and decreasing snow cover will result in weeds such as this one here being able to grow further up the mountain. Back to you, Luke.
Thanks, Ben. This is not only happening in the Australian Alps. Research shows that this is consistent across the globe. I will now cross to Environmental Awareness Officer Phoebe Eagleton on a Skype call, who has more on this issue.
Hey Luke. Weeds are taking over our alpine areas and actions need to be carried out to reduce further spread. Research has shown that human dispersal and habitat disturbance is playing an important role in driving the expansions of weeds in these locations. This comes down to a lack of awareness. We are beginning to see New Zealand's alpine regions becoming more popular within skiers, hikers and mountain bikers, many of which are tourists.
So what are some ways that we can help to reduce this issue, or make people more aware?
Campaigns such as the Stop Demo on Rivers would be an effective way to spread awareness throughout our country. Also, solutions such as land clearing and habitat fragmentation are examples of land management practices that could be looked into. However, these things are seen to benefit weeds. Alpine areas also contain numerous native species that are protected, which makes it harder for detection and spraying of weeds within these areas.
Are there any projects that have already been invested in?
Yes, we have already seen DOC spend $5 million removing more than 1 million hectares of light infestations, which is definitely the step in the right direction.
Thanks for that, Phoebe. Thanks for watching. Catch us next week on Alpine News, where we discuss human interaction in alpine environments.